When Israel's hardline National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir was interviewed recently on Israeli TV about the latest in a wave of Palestinian terror attacks against Israelis, he made a distinction between the rights of Jews and Arabs in the West Bank, which he calls by the biblical names of Judea and Samaria.
My right, the right of my wife and my children to move around freely on the roads of Judea and Samaria, is more important than the right of movement of the Arabs.
Ben-Gvir's comments revived the decades-long controversial debate about Israel and apartheid, both within Israel and abroad. American supermodel Bella Hadid, whose father is Palestinian, sharply criticized the comment on Instagram, where she has close to 60 million followers. The Palestinian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said it only confirms Israel's apartheid regime of Jewish supremacy. Many Israelis object to calling Israel an apartheid state, saying that apartheid is unique to South Africa. The word apartheid means apartness in the South African Afrikaans language and refers to that country's former policy of segregation and discrimination of its citizens based on race. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in a recent interview with U.S. media that the apartheid accusation against Israel is hogwash and that the real danger in the region is the desire for ethnic cleansing of Jews.
Israel has never annexed the territories, and therefore Palestinians are not citizens of the state of Israel. They're their own distinct group of people who are currently in a stateless existence due to a conflict, living under a military occupation. But as long as Israel has not annexed those territories, it's under no obligation to grant citizenship to another group of people, and therefore it cannot be classified as a legitimate apartheid state.
But many Palestinians say that even if Israel has not officially annexed the West Bank, it has controlled the territory for more than 50 years. Israeli settlers living in the West Bank are governed by Israeli civil law, which gives them rights and freedoms that are denied to the Palestinians, who are governed by Israeli military law.
By Ben-Gvir basically confirming Jewish supremacy, he is just saying what I believe anyone with eyes and ears and is looking at this situation has recognized for a very long time, including all of the mainstream human rights organizations. This is apartheid in full color.
Many pro-Israel organizations say that accusing Israel of apartheid is a form of anti-Semitism because it's used disproportionately to attack only the Jewish state and not the many governments around the world that perpetrate human rights abuses.
Apartheid anti-Semitism has become a branded slur against the state of Israel in toto. People are throwing out this nomenclature, which is essentially erasure towards the Jewish state, and that replaces erasure of the Jewish people.
As Israel approaches the 30th anniversary of the Oslo peace accords with the Palestinians that created the framework for a two-state solution, a permanent agreement remains evasive. Observers say the practice of enforcing separate sets of laws for the two peoples on the same territory will continue to fuel accusations of apartheid. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Jerusalem.